in here. Yeah, I've been on a conference call for the last hour and time got away from me and I don't even have my tea and I'm feeling like I don't have my tea. But I do have my bag of tea. I have the bag of tea. And it smells really good. I'm going to have to cut a little hole in it so I can smell it. Where's my scissors? I don't know. Anyway, get on in here. We got tea time. And I'm going to pick a topic. And we're going to discuss it in a little bit. Justin's blowing up my phone. So, I've got 2 pages here, front and back, and I can't cut them up. Anyway, get on in here. I hope I'm at the right place. Because people aren't getting in here fast enough. Maybe so. Somebody tell me if I'm on Fly Lady. Yeah, good afternoon. Somebody's in Oklahoma. It got cold here this morning, so I'm just going to shoot the bull till we get everybody in here. There's Laura. People aren't getting notices. I don't know what's going on. People are not getting notices. And thanks. Somebody helping me figure out where we are. Sometimes I don't know. When I've logged in, it's such a habit to do it. Just came in from snow blowing. Wow. Hello, Miss Emily. That's my great niece right there. Anyway, y'all. We got to pick a topic. And let's see what the topic is going to be. Let's see. I got a topic here. It wants to know laziness versus not knowing how to clean or organize. Well, y'all, we're not lazy. We're not lazy. We can work all day long. We're not lazy. But we have a tendency to let our perfectionism get in the way of doing anything. I mean to tell you, we have, we're not, a lot of us, we know how to clean. We do, but nobody's telling us when to do it. And that's why we establish simple habits. So we have to let go of that negative. I didn't even want to do a topic about this. I didn't even want to talk about laziness because that's a negativity. It's negative thinking. So we're just not inspired to get up off our butts and do something. So we give you fun tools. I mean, people take a purple rag or a silver rag and wet it and run around the house and clean. Can you imagine having fun with the tool? They do the same thing with a feather duster. Somebody took their feather duster outside and shook it 22 times. 22 times. Because her house hadn't been dusted in forever. Can you think about the allergies from all of that? People sneezing because you got dust everywhere. And she took the dust back outside where it belonged. So we're not lazy. We're just uninspired sometimes. And it's not about motivating people. It's about motivating ourselves with a fun tool, a cup of tea, something wonderful to keep us going. That's why coming here in the afternoons for tea time, which I was on a conference call and I didn't get my water heated up, and I'd had a cup of cafe mocha just a little while ago, so I'm kind of full. But the main thing is quit beating ourselves up, because we don't need that in our lives. We don't need it at all. And if we will just take a few minutes, like right now, collect ourselves, collect our thoughts, and stay in the moment. Now, what can you do right now, right this minute, after we get off this show that needs doing? A lot of times, I mean, I had a friend watching the show this morning. She was unpacking boxes, listening to me talk about getting rid of clutter. She took her time being seated and resting, taking a break. I got a story to tell you. Many years ago, I went to a conference up on top of the mountain at the Cradle of Forestry, and the head of the National Forest was there. And he was just a wonderful guy, and he told this story about some timber cruisers who were loggers in the national forest, and the first day this kid went to work for the timber company, he cut down 8 or 10 trees with an axe. 8 or 10 trees with an axe. And he was so excited. And the next day, he only cut down 7. So he thought, okay, I'll skip lunch today. And I'll just keep working harder and harder. And the next day, he only cut 5 trees. So he got out into the woods way early before everybody else. He skipped breakfast, got out there, and he only cut 3 trees. And finally, he asked his foreman, what is going on? I'm working harder than I ever have, and I only cut 3 trees today. And he said, well, son, do you see the other guys sit down and take a break every hour? He said, yes, sir. Do you know what they're doing while they're sitting there taking a break? They got their file in their hand and they're sharpening their axe. They're sharpening their axe. That's what we do when we sit and take a break. We recharge our batteries. We fill ourselves with something warm and wonderful, which I'm going to go get me a cup of tea as soon as I'm through here. And it's just amazing how sitting for a few minutes and listening to something that you like, it doesn't have to be me, it can be anything, but sitting and taking a break, clearing your brain, filling your hands with something warm, filling your heart with something warm, filling your tummy with something warm, how that changes everything, especially with all the bad news out there. So let's take a few minutes every day to just chill. Just a little downtime, a little relaxation, and you're going to be so surprised at the difference it's going to make in your life. It really will. And we all know how to clean. In fact, we're obsessed about it. How many times have you taken a toothbrush to your tile in the bathroom? Yeah, you can be obsessive. Just think about it. We know how to organize. But what we don't know is that you can't organize clutter. You have to get rid of the clutter, because the clutter is what is keeping you from getting your house the way you really want it. So take a few minutes right now to just chill and take a break. Drink your lovely tea. A lot of you, we got a great testimonial for tea. We need testimonials for tea, I'm telling you. You can sit and clean off a hot spot. You can sit at your desk and clean off your desk. But you're loving this tea. Somebody asked me just a while ago, how did we design this tea? And I said, well, I had to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, many mornings, because I wanted to find the right combination. And I knew it was 1 part Earl Grey, 1 part black tea, and 1 part green tea. But I needed it in those proportions, because the caffeine level was so high. I just needed to bring it back down, and 1 sachet And Leanne and I did it. We did it. We played with these mixes. And we finally talked the tea man into doing it. He didn't want to do it. But y'all are loving it because we're smart people. We know what we like. And if we like it, you're going to like it. That's why we don't sell anything I don't love. This is a fun tool. It's half price right now. This can be washed. It pulls off of here like a little pillowcase. Pulls right off. It's a multi-wand. It keeps you from climbing. It keeps you safe. More accidents happen in the home. So let's be good to ourselves. Let's take a few minutes to relax. And while we're sitting there relaxing, you can make a little 5 bullet point list of things that you see that needs doing. Just 5. Just 5. And then you can play a little game. You can cut them up, put them in a bowl, pull one out, and go do it. Doesn't have to be fancy. Doesn't have to be fancy. Yep, this multi-wand has saved an 81-year-old grandmother from falling. She was climbing up on the chair to clean her ceiling fan, and her daughter saw her. Not a good look. Don't run that risk. Always think ahead. Just a little bit ahead. So take a break. Take an extra few minutes if you need to. I'm going to go boil my water and get my tea. My friend Donna says, hey. And y'all, have a good rest of the day. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning, we're going to do the question and answer. Yeah, it's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. So join us for question and answer time. I love you all. Talk to you later.